Well, welcome back to Notre Dame Day. I'm Colleen Wilcox. The Notre Dame chapter of the Society of Women Engineers is one of the largest student-led organizations on campus with over 180 active members from 8 different engineering disciplines. And here to talk about their work today are 3 of its members, Sydney Banista, Sophie Lancaster, and Ashley Panusis. And thank you guys so much for joining us here on Notre Dame Day. We're going to start with Sydney. Tell us, what is the Society of Women Engineers mission?
So SWE, or the Society of Women Engineers, is a national organization, and our chapter here at Notre Dame is really a community of support and resources for the female engineering students. So we have a large focus on mentorship, where upperclassmen really help guide and kind of help underclassmen through decisions about their major or what they might want to kind of do as a career. As well as we do a lot of professional development for our members and outreach, where we teach young girls in the community about STEM fields and engineering and show them that they can really do that.
And how important is that?
Right, and it's awesome for us to see. It's probably the most rewarding experience for us as female engineering students, kind of wanting to go into a field that we can have an impact on, the field of engineering, as well as girls up and coming saying, hey, I can do math and science and I can make a career out of it.
And I can be great at it too.
Exactly.
And Sophie, what was your experience at the national conference and why was that so important?
It was the most amazing experience. Just a weekend really filled with getting the opportunity to hear from females further on in their engineering careers and just to see how they've navigated that career path. And then also a really good opportunity to work our networking skills and get exposure to companies that we don't necessarily have exposure to at the career fair at Notre Dame. I spent a lot of my weekend actually interviewing for internship positions and ended up walking away with an internship for the summer. So it was really a great weekend, and also just an undertone of empowering women the whole time in the field of engineering. So it was really a great experience.
Great experience and a great message as well. And Ashley, as a first-year student, we want to know, how has the impact of this organization, how has it been on your professional career, your collegiate career as well?
Yeah, before I even came to Notre Dame, one of the things that SWE does is it helps recruit people to come to Notre Dame to begin with. We send out handwritten cards to prospective students, encouraging them to come and join our organization once they do come. And I remember thinking, if there's such an encouraging and wonderful group of women at Notre Dame, why shouldn't I go there? That's the place I should be. And so that's one of the factors that got me here. It's also one of the things that SWE does well, because this incoming class of freshmen actually has 38% women, which is well above the national average, which is about 20%. So that's one of the things we do well.
And kind of as a follow-up to that, what are the results of SWE's efforts so far, and where will the money go?
Yeah, so the results are increasing the number of people in SWE. We have the same retention rate as men and women. The women in engineering feel encouraged to stay and to be involved on campus. And also, the money that we have is going to be sending more people like Sophie to the national conference, and also helping our outreach events get bigger and more involved with more people in the South Bend community and more young girls to be reached.
And lastly, let's go through in just a quick message you have for young women or men that are interested in this field. Sydney?
Well, I think it's just really important to know at a young age that you're not limited because you're a young girl or a young guy and someone says, I don't think you're good at math. That doesn't mean that you can't take something that you're really interested and make an impact in the world as an engineer or mathematician or really anything.
Mm-hmm. I think you guys are standing as a great message for these young men and women. And did you have a final message as well?
Just that it is going to be challenging. It's definitely not easy, but I think it's one of the most fulfilling things that you can do, and just to know that you're going to one day be able to help people with all the things that we stick through and learn, and I think that's what keeps me in it. So
we want to thank Sydney, Sophie, and Ashley. Thank you guys so much for joining us here on Notre Dame Day.